Can I go back to Garrick Mach now? Probably.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Blue Sea Moon. The city without light. Immediately following Edelgard's defeat, the Alliance Army discovers the existence of another adversary, a group operating behind the scenes within the Empire. Claude suspects that if the true enemy is left unchecked, disaster will befall Fodlan, and so he cuts short the celebration and the troops head for Shambhala, where this foe resides.
But can we stop at Garrick Mach first? Yes, we can. Sweet.
What's going on? You didn't want to train? Thanks.
Sitting at a tea table. I thought you wanted to train. Yes, train you to be less of a meathead.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Just talk about fighting. He'll be interested.
Who was that guy? You don't know who I'm talking about? The suspicious guy who killed himself.
You feeling okay? What suspicious guy who killed himself?
Thanks for this.
Give me charm, please. Sweet.
I just don't get it.
What is it, Claude?
Those javelins of light. They were trying to use it to kill us at Fort Mercy's, right? But then why not drop it on Garrick Mach? They must have known for a while that we were here.
It is not that they chose to refrain, but rather that they were unable to do so.
Oh, you're back in your
How are you
normal
feeling?
outfit.
I am well enough. I cannot afford to rest while Fodlan is in danger.
What do you mean when you say they couldn't drop a javelin of light here?
Once, a very long time ago, a massive ball of light fell upon this monastery. However, that light mysteriously changed course in mid-air and landed in Aelam instead.
ALL, the Valley of Torment.
Oh.
So that's what the wreckage of those javelins of light looks like.
The Holy Tomb is not only the location of the progenitor god's eternal slumber, but also a sacred vessel for a power that repels evil.
That's a convenient excuse not to blow up the hub world.
The progenitor god built the Holy Tomb herself to protect her children from the evil light.
So the children of the goddess gathered in Xanadu because of its proximity to the monastery? But we've fought at distant locations many times.
Despite that, the javelins of light only fell on Fort Mercius.
In his letter, Hubert said that he detected their magic when the fort fell. In other words, because they used a javelin of light, Hubert was able to pinpoint the location of their base.
So they didn't use it before then because they didn't want us to know where their base is?
In any case, those javelins of light must be something they can't just use whenever they want. And they finally decided to use one at Mercy's, where they were sure they'd be able to finish us off. It's only thanks to the whims of the Death Knight that we escaped with our lives. And no javelins of light have fallen since then.
It's possible that the enemy hasn't yet realized that we've learned the location of their base.
If so, their guard may be down, which makes this the perfect time for a surprise attack.
I will accompany you.
What? No, that would be far too dangerous. Your long confinement weakened you greatly, did it not?
Those people have opposed us since ancient times. I wish to learn the truth about them for myself.
Hey, can I learn the truth about me?
I understand.
Come
I
on,
will not stop
please.
you, But please, take care not to overexert yourself.
We don't know exactly what we're up against here, but having you around is very reassuring, Rhea. Let's prepare to strike at Shambhala before they make their next move.
We shall do so in about 3.5 weeks. So, did she actually join my party? No, it does not appear so. I don't think she ever joins anyone's party. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. No renown right now.
With Edelgard gone, maybe Fodlan will finally find some peace. That's all well and good, but, she was also the one to put my father under house arrest. So now he's been released and he's taken charge of House Farley. I can't handle it. I can't deal with him. Please, you have to do something. Thank you so much.
I mean, I don't think I have that authority, but sure, I can say I'll do that.
Finally, that awful war is over. Everyone lost something, and everyone had to make sacrifices. But maybe we can put a stop to all of this pain and loss now. Let's hurry to Shambhala, Professor. We have to defeat them if we ever want to see a world without war.
If we go to Shambhala, will we have to escape it in an Indiana Jones style? Because that would be pretty fun. Man, I just cannot get any Xanadu treasure fruit to save my life. Lots of fish. I think that means that you get like more than one per fish that you hook. I'm not sure how that works. Somehow 2 fish fit on a hook.
Professor, welcome.
Oh, bullions.
This one?
Got a couple there.
Thank you.
I think Petra had one, but I also put it in the convoy, so that's probably all I have right now. Oh. Oh, Lycidia has one.
Thank you. Please come again.
What do you require? Farewell.
Hey there!
Bah. Not enough minis.
Is this it? There you go. Come back
Bye,
anytime.
money. Gonna have to do some battles later on.
We won against the Imperial Army. I still can't believe it. But I guess we still have some enemies left. I'm not well informed, but I have plenty of fighting spirit.
You might want to be
Crushed the
a
Empire
little
at
better
Valhalla. We
informed.
knew there was a secret group behind the Imperial Army all this time. Now we have a chance to make the first move against them. We have Hubert to thank for that. It's also thanks to him that we were able to rescue Rhea. I still have plenty of questions I'd like to ask her. Well, if we plan to have her march into battle with us again, we'd better let her recuperate. Rhea's the only one who gets a break, though. Everyone else?
Alright, I have a question. It's bugged me ever since the end of Edelgard's Route, which is the first one I did.
Pressure in the west, but he
We're going to
surrendered after
take
the
on,
Empire fell.
you know,
Cornelia of
those
the
who slither in the dark
farthest
this
seems to
time.
have disappeared from the palace.
But in Edelgard's Route, they had the entire game, or at least since the time skip, they talked about how they planned to deal with those who slither in the dark
You did it.
at some point. But the game ended as soon as you defeated Rhea, and they dealt with the people in the dark. They dealt with them in the epilogue as like just a paragraph written in the epilogue. That bugs the hell out of me. Why can't we just go after them like this
power struggles in the Alliance are
after
utterly trivial.
Edelgard achieves her goal of bringing down the church? I don't get it.
There is simply no option but victory. Perhaps I will have the opportunity to strike the decisive blow on the enemy commander. Hold on.
It's going to be hard to do from the bench. Oh!
I have a thought. You've done it. You did it. You crushed the Empire and rescued Lady Rhea. I'm sure the Captain is proud of you right now. As am I, of course. I'm as proud as if I'd done it myself. Sorry, I didn't mean to overdo it. We still have to deal with Monica's group. Those who killed the Captain.
Indeed.
We'll knock them down so hard that they can't get back up.
I thought the war would end with Edelgard's defeat, but that wasn't the case. This may be premature, but I'm feeling a little relieved. I have to consider what I'll do with myself, and where I'll go when I don't have an answer yet. Let's make sure the next battle puts an end to this war.
So Lady Rhea was all right after all. Well done bringing her back safe. Finally, us true believers may breathe easy again. Simply magnificent.
Sure isn't.
Hey!
The folks we're fighting next aren't normal humans, are they? It's that group who caused the Javelin of Light to fall, right? It just doesn't seem like something a human is capable of. I'm not prone to flinching, but I don't feel great about any of this.
We'll be fine.
A mysterious organization, slithering in the dark of Fodlan, like something out of a midnight tale. It appears these fiends
I'm never gonna get over that lame name.
corners of the Empire. After the fall of Envar, they've remained well concealed. That said, I will keep an eye on Edelgard's uncle, Lord Arundel.
Yep, that's a good intuition you got there.
We've all heard the legend of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. But now Lady Rhea is saying Nemesis was just some kind of thief. Those two descriptions are totally at odds. Which version's correct? But I guess that's the nature of history. I wonder what the generations that come after us will say about the battle we're about to fight.
That's a good question.
Oh. I heard that Lady Rhea's back. But why hasn't she shown herself to everyone yet? Oh, she's convalescing. Fair enough. She was in captivity for a long time.
I miss
I pray
convalescence.
that she feels better soon.
Give it back, Squeenix. And no, I don't mean just to Warrior's Thrill of Battle. Thank you very much.
We saved Rhea and the Empire has crumbled. The kingdom may as well be finished too. The reasons for me to remain in Fodlan are fading. It's a little hasty. I've come this far.
Fair enough.
So, the moment we defeat 80, the nobles cozy up to the Alliance and Church.
Yep,
That
that's
lot
about
really
right.
does think only of themselves and no one else. But then there's Count Burgles. He used to be Minister of Military Affairs. He sacrificed his own life so that all the soldiers and officers who fought could be given quarter. When I heard that, I don't know, that simple act of humanity, I couldn't help it. I burst
Kid?
into tears.
Kid, are you
Burgles
okay?
is Caspar's father, right? I can't even imagine how Caspar must feel.
Alright then. Sorry, I wasn't listening. There was a weird kid. Giving him the side eye.
Wake up, eat, train, eat, sleep. We gotta prepare for the assault, but that hasn't changed my routine. All that training and eating I do is for the sake of Fodlan. Gotta stay strong and fed to keep it safe.
Let's see. Well, the only two really are Sedith and Shamir. That's all the time I have to spend on eating on this day.
The flavor is not...
I like seeing.
What to cook? Deified fish.
I enjoy baking sweets. I see. Cooking is much more exciting.
Nice. Still want the Zenito treasure food, because if I get one or two of those, I'll be able to cook a dish that increases all stats by 1 for the month. But it's just eluding me for whatever reason.
What about...
Ultimate Sword Tournament.
One to remember.
I'll just speed through these.
Alright, next. You haven't earned my pity. It was meant to be.
May as well restore HP, even though it's not going to be necessary.
You fought well.
Cool.
I thought that after the Empire fell, the Boar might finally be avenged. But something dark is certainly lurking in the shadows. An organization behind the Empire. We'll have to take care of them if the Boar... if Dimitri is to rest in peace.
This war might be over, but not war in general. Human beings thrive on conflict. We can't get enough of it. I don't know when, but you know someday another war will begin. That's the way it is, right? War may always come back, but so will peace. And peace is what we fight for.
Well, peace is pretty much what everybody in war is fighting for. I'm weary of this ceaseless fighting. I wonder if I'll ever meet a kind, beautiful young lady who can cure my hardened heart. Who could that be? A woman like that wouldn't go for you. Save the dreams for when you're sleeping. Jesus! Savage as hell. But I gotta be nice, because that's what he wants to hear.
Singing is...
Mercedes.
Lady Rhea still seems weak, but at least she's safe now. I'm praying that she'll be well as soon as possible. Goddess, I beg you, protect Lady Rhea. No.
He's dead. My father's dead. I'm okay, though. Really. I was ready for it. He was a general in the Imperial Army, after all. Minister of Military Affairs. He gave his own life so the Empire's soldiers wouldn't have to lose theirs. That's a fight that only he could take on. He was such a tough guy. This whole time, I fought side by side with you and Claude. But did I ever get any stronger?
Not really, because I never used you.
Maybe. Hey, you.
So, we have succeeded in rescuing Lady Rhea. But Seteth's countenance remains clouded. When will peaceful days return to this monastery?
Really?
Have you considered, as history proves, everything comes to an end eventually? I knew that all along, but it still came as a surprise. Those who slither in the dark. It's all so fascinating and strange. They must certainly have a long history of their own. And when they fall, that will come quickly too, don't you think? That almost sounded like a prophecy there. Am I spooking you yet?
Way too spooky for me, dude. God, where are all the sword people today?
Professor.
Wow. We rescued Lady Rhea. I can hardly express my joy. But now we know about a new foe who intends to bring her harm. In time, we'll realize the peaceful world that Lady Rhea has always hoped for. I'll have to keep that in mind when I'm fighting.
Sword, please.
Professor, could I trouble?
I am so glad that Rhea is unharmed. My brother continues to worry about her, however. Of course, I am worried myself. I cannot imagine being in that situation while in such a state. She should just leave things to you and Claude and get the rest she needs. Hi.
Here's a thought.
The Empire has broken in smithereens. Now it is possible for me to go back to Bridget. But I cannot choose that choice. The time is still too soon for that. We must be stopping the evil for everyone in Fodlan. We will be fighting until the end of it.
Our next opponent is an ally of Solon. Do you remember what Solon called us?
Not really, no.
No.
Beasts.
Meanwhile, he refers to himself as the Savior. Who exactly is he saving?
Oh, there's a thing over here.
Professor, fighting against enemies whose true nature is unknown is honestly really scary. Still, if there's a force in this world that clearly means us harm,
Like
we
Gygus?
have no choice but to fight back.
With our own hands, we'll safeguard Fodlan's future.
Oh.
Professor, those who slither in the dark, it seems will finally discover their true form. I get the sense that they're in league with the mages who experimented on me as a child.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if Edelgard was subjected to them too.
That she was.
There's no telling what their true motives are. But whatever their motives, what they have done is unforgivable. They must be exterminated.
Right on.
Rhea is sleeping right now. If it is not absolutely urgent, please do not disturb her rest. The long confinement took its toll on her health. Truthfully, she is in no shape to be exerting herself at all, to say nothing of a military expedition. To make matters worse, we are now facing a very old enemy. One that has conspired against us since time out of mind. Please proceed with caution. I have a bad feeling.
Yeah, okay, but swords.
Lady Rhea's back! Lady Rhea's back! I'm so happy! But things aren't gonna be like they used to be anytime soon, are they? There's still folks out there that want us all dead, and Lady Rhea still hasn't regained her strength yet. Speaking of which, Professor, please don't ask too much of her right now, okay?
All I want to know is who the hell I am. Is that so much to ask? Apparently.
Professor, most of the opera company fled, but they're back in the capital now. I don't know if everyone survived, but it looks like they should be able to mount a revival. They even asked if I'd consider making a return to the stage someday. I suspect I may refuse, though. We're at the dawn of something new. No reason to look backwards, eh?
Swords, please. Okay, I've got, what, 2 more points to spend? What should I spend them doing? I could level up bows just to work on another New Game Plus, or I could just
Is it really prudent to bring Lady Rhea on our upcoming expedition? It would be best not to have her doing anything strenuous,
for lances,
considering how long she was confined.
But I'm probably not going to level up lances again before the end of the game.
There are still many in Fodlan who are seeking Lady Rhea's salvation. For their sake, we cannot put her in harm's way.
So I may just go for bows just for the sake of having stuff to unlock early in a New Game Plus.
Shambhala, it was called, right? Scary that it's so close to the House Gonrel territories. Who'd have thought all those creeps were living right under my nose? I was hoping my big brother would help us in this next battle. But he says that I can represent House Gonrel without his help. That I have it in me.
Gee, thanks, bro.
I'm glad he recognizes that I have some ability. Still, I wish he wasn't leaving it all to me.
One of the biggest threats Fodlan's ever seen is like, nah, you got this. Thanks, bro.
This experience...
Claude teaches boats, so let's do that.
Professor!
We crushed the Empire at long...
And that's that. Full bows. Hopefully she gets Dark Tone Fair or something. God, what do I even give you now? Authority, I guess. Oops. Not bad, not bad. That's all I can do for now. Let's have you go full bow or bow and authority. I think I got 3 more chapters left until I beat this round, so I don't know if you can quite reach S+ in that time. Rather doubtful. I'll go bow and authority. Just go full authority. Because what else are you going to do? Full faith. Go for it. You go full lances. Try and get A+.
May I ask a question, Professor?
I want to knit an animal doll for someone, but I'm not sure what kind to make. They love eagles, lions, and deer equally. I don't know what to do. Hell if I know, man. Reason and faith. How about no? Don't ever do that. That's bad.
We won't even...
Oh? How do you like... Still a long way to go.
Looks like I'm getting it.
Saint Cethleen Day. Sure, go for it. Whatever.
Is this necessary?
I can't...
Also, Flane's birthday. Damn. Is that a coincidence? Flane? Who are you?
I'm honored. I'm ever so grateful.
Are you Saint Cethleen? I don't like crests. Don't blush at me for that. It's weird. Stop it.
That tea was very delicious.
Alright, before I get started on this week's battles, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. Give me a few minutes. brought a few cookies with me. Because I haven't eaten in a bit. And I'm sure cookies are precisely what I should be eating. Falcon Knight's not even on that list. Falcon Knight's awesome. .45 attack speed, Jesus. Let's go ahead and make Petra a Wyvern Lord again.
A new
Alright, looks good to me.
Shall we? That's enough!
That's great.
Oh, fighting wears me out.
What's the plan?
Oh. Gotta breathe, Axum.
Burn until we meet again. I'll cut through them.
More fighting.
Sorry.
Of course he didn't get the crit. Why would he get the crit?
My orders? I'm not dying here.
Youch.
What's my strategy?
How about you don't?
All is going to plan.
Cool.
Haven't withered away.
At your service. I will prevail.
For Bridget, I find...
Not the best, but strength is nice.
At the ready.
You go, buddy.
You got yourself killed.
Let's make this quick.
Boom.
I've got no time for mercy.
Never gets old. You did it. You killed yourself. Slow clap.
Lost that one.
Too slow.
This one.
You fought well.
Next. Stronger. Faster.
It's almost as if he knows. Stronger, faster.
Don't bother haunting me. Need to pull my weight.
Okay. Sure.
Sorry, but I must.
Hey, to change that magic to strength, I'll be way happier. Not that I'm not really happy with that level up. That was really good.
You are in my way! My heart burns with pride.
This could turn the tides.
He's so vain. Here you go. Otherwise, he'd just be completely out of the battle.
Let's win this already. Pull out all the stops.
I'll just have Hilda wait on that little yellow ring thing that I forget the name of. Inexperience. Yay! Nice double crit.
Bladebreaker taught me well. I'll keep pushing myself.
Yay, wood steel! Always need more of that. Oh.
Shall we? You're making me work.
How dare you?
Fighting wears me out.
What's the plan?
Let's make this quick.
Burn until we meet again.
I'll cut through.
More fighting.
Sorry.
I will prevail. With all of my might! Witness frigid pride!
One step closer to victory.
Alright, next.
At the ready.
What's that? I can't attack twice?
Sorry, but I must.
I'm impressed.
My orders? Make a difference?
At your service.
What's my strategy? I must lead them well. I'll use this power for the greater good.
Magic doesn't really help me, but...
Let's finish this!
I was just stronger.
All is going to plan.
To survive, I will win! My heart burns with pride.
I'm impressed.
No time to slow down.
see it in
plus
action.
1. I'll just smack you.
Sorry, but it's you or me.
I got something in my eye. Come on, man. Stop it.
A fitting outcome.
There we go.
For Gerald.
I keep advancing.
One more to go. And it gives ore. More woot steel, please. I also wouldn't say no to mithril. That sprite is freaking the hell out. Calm down. Okie doke.
Shall we? Yep,
Not bad.
I'm stronger now.
What's the plan?
Kill him. He did
Don't bother haunting me. At the ready. fitting outcome.
My orders? More fighting.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Did the trick. I'm growing.
Cool.
All right, who's next?
I will prevail.
Damn, man, what is your speed? 45. And hers is... Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Why is he double me when I use the load out?
I fight for justice's name.
That should bring my attack speed up.
Let's make this quick. No time to slow down.
I'll cut through.
At your service. Yeah!
What's my strategy?
Is that it? Is that it?
Allow me to demonstrate.
It won't be in vain.
Had I room to grow?
You lost that.
Oh.
Burn until we meet again.
Didn't even dare to hope for something like that to happen.
You fought well.
Ha! Leave it to me.
Sweet.
Apologies.
There you go. Just draw all of their attacks.
odds.
Nice crest.
Witness frigid pride. War fuels my body and mind.
Don't bother haunting me.
Have at me, dudes. Nope.
Yeah!
Is that it? Obvious. Is that it? Burn until we meet again.
Can't afford to slack off.
We're all destined.
Easy peasy. Smithing stone. Ugh. That's like the worst thing I could have gotten. Meh. Well done. God, my eye is starting to hurt. Why? Probably because you keep rubbing it. Who asked you?
That wasn't... That... What?
I'm just kind of focusing on rounding out people's stuff now. People who I don't think will be able to reach S+. Flying in authority. And authority. Okay, go.
Professor.
Huh? Nah. Straight sword for you.
Look, Professor. Is this what success feels like?
Feeling pretty good about this.
Alright, where is everyone? These two away from A+ in armor. Gosh, she is so close. And he's close to S in authority, which doesn't give anything, but... Are there S rank battalions? If there are, I haven't seen them. Alright. Yep. Time to explore.
True. These are Monica's people, aren't they? The ones who killed Captain Gerald. Then this is my real opportunity for revenge. There's no way I can back down from this one. No, I'm okay. Actually, I'm eager to get out there and fight. This is what I've been training for.
What's everybody got? Master Seal. Humble Steel. Stop trying to make me write poems. Goddess Messenger. And Master Seal.
Professor.
Oh god. Please. Slow down.
Professor.
But in time.
Wait, Lysithia can teach me authority. Let's not forget about that. Where'd she be? There she be.
Professor, those who slithered, I get this. I wouldn't, there's no but whatever.
Alright. Petra and Ignatz, they can both teach bows, but that's not high priority for me right now. Sedith can teach swords, and so can Manuela.
May I get along to make please proceed.
Professor, I don't think ice.
I gotta remember the dining hall, because a lot of people are out of motivation. About 2 days worth of people.
Eating. This is...
then.
Leon and Sylvain will be good.
That?
Yeah.
Marianne and Annette.
I like this.
Check in with the garden.
Hi there.
Right.
Hey.
Let's see if I can turn that thing into Hilda. Don't know if I have everything yet, but I can check. That's not Hilda.
Shampoo. I'm glad.
I guess I don't have everything yet. Very well. Well, let's check in at the shops before I call it a day.
Professor.
I see. Oh.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I can hardly believe you managed to handle the capital city like that. Everyone did sterling work. I really thought we'd know peace after that battle. But we're not quite there yet, huh?
Not quite yet, no.
Hey there. Is this it? There you go. 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 Is this it? There you go.
Alright, that's good.
Come back anytime.
Welcome.
Got some
This
balloons.
Thank you.
Anyone in character inventories? Nope.
Please come again.
Shut up, dog. Before I turn in, I'm gonna see if I have enough renown to spend anything at the journal. I don't. Okay. Finish exploring then. Okay, Claude.
That was good fuel for his...
Didn't even learn anything for that, huh? Disappointing. So close. Well, she gets more skill points overall if she splits it. So I should just leave it at that. Bow and authority. Alright.
Professor.
No. Sword. Claude's birthday?
I'm happy to have this time with you. It's a nice smell. I think I love this one. Thanks.
I had a feeling.
The taste of relaxation. Oh? Wow. Right. Wow. Right. Blast.
I'm not interested in that.
By the way, they discovered a new kind of poison mushroom. When you eat it, your body exudes a mysterious steam. Or so I hear.
Interesting.
Blast.
Oh well.
I'm afraid I've stayed too long. We got through that without trouble. Still a long way to go. Good fuel for a scheme.
Rally charm.
Practice is paying off.
I'm getting it.
Well, I know one skill I'm never gonna equip to Claude. What a useless S rank skill. have for battles? I might pass that up and just explore. Harvest Festival.
That smell. It's amazing.
That looks...
Not high priority, to be honest.
Eating.
Even Seth might be good. Let's do that.
That? The flavor is...
The only two left that aren't motivated are Cyril and Shamir, neither of whom are high priority for me. So I'll leave it at that, I think.
Those forget I would. There's no but whatever.
Wish I could have used that grate on swords instead, but whatever. RNG.
We read that in time.
Rhea belong can make map, please proceed.
Professor,
Maybe Felix can teach swords again. I don't know, it just seems to pop up randomly.
I thought, but we'll have...
Nope. You can teach bows, though.
We saved...
Alright, let's have a look at supports. Guess it's getting around time to start pairing people up. So let's do that. I'm pairing up Claude and Hilda.
I'm drowning in responsibilities. Claude, take my mind off it all. Regale me with another of your weird childhood stories.
Okay then. How about an old story from a foreign land that my dad told me when I was a kid? Once upon a time, there was a white camel that got separated from his herd.
Would Fodlan people even know
So happy for
what
that
camels are?
camel. I really thought he was gonna die.
Was that story really worth bawling your eyes out over?
It was wonderful. Don't you know how moving that story is?
You know, I never thought much of it until today. But seeing you bawling like that, I do appreciate it a little more now.
What's that mean?
Well, you're always fake crying, aren't you? All misty-eyed to make people think you're a delicate flower.
What? You're awful. I only cry when I'm sad.
Claim what you like, but I can spot real tears from fake tears any day of the week. Fess up.
If you understand me so well, maybe it's because you're no different.
How's that?
When you smile or laugh, it's not sincere. I can tell. I've only seen you genuinely smile a handful of times. Like when you're talking to the professor.
Wow, good one, Hilda. You hit me right in the gut. I guess you're right. I'm not so different from you in that way. But how did you come to realize that? Have you been watching me that closely?
I'm afraid so. My eyes seem to wander toward you of their own accord. What? Hold on. Forget I said that. I didn't say that.
Oh, you totally did.
Forgetting isn't something this crafty brain of mine is capable of.
Okay,
Besides, my eyes have a tendency to wander in your direction too. How else do you think I found out about your fake crying?
Huh? What are you getting at?
Say, Hilda, once everything's settled down, do you want to come meet my parents? I mean, don't get the wrong idea, you just seem interested in my family. Besides, you've opened up to me quite a bit, but I still haven't let you in on my own secrets. If you meet my parents, I think you'll understand, though it might come as a bit of a surprise.
One of them's Almyra.
Family? I'd be lying if I
It's
said I
not
wasn't
that difficult to
curious.
figure out by now.
Well then, if neither of us changes our minds before the opportunity presents itself, let's agree to go visit my home together.
Although, if it's a long journey, my brother might not be too happy.
True, that might be a tough nut to crack. As tough as Fodlan's locket.
Ooh, Sedith B rank. Go.
Hello again, Sedith. Oh, full basket. Big catch?
Indeed. Thanks to you, I now know all about the proper use of bait.
Even so, that's quite the haul.
I have developed a few tricks of my own as well. In my enthusiasm, I may have gotten a little greedy.
Oh, yeah?
Once I started to catch fish, I began to pay very close
Oh god, the
attention
textures.
to the number I had caught. I hear it is not uncommon for one to become a little preoccupied with that sort of thing. And when I recalled the prospect of having what I caught cooked for me, the challenge was too tempting to ignore. But alas, it seems I have gotten a little more preoccupied than is appropriate for my age.
Well, that's only natural. Seeing what you've already got just makes you curious how far you can take it.
It has made fishing an even richer experience for me. And for that, I must thank you.
And Flame
Don't
must thank
mention
you
it.
as well.
Actually, I should thank you too.
Oh?
Yeah. Used to be, I only ever fished for food. Lately, though, I've been coming here just to relax. I do still eat the fish, of course, but I appreciate fishing in a whole new way now.
Seems we have both made worthwhile discoveries. So which is it today? Hunger or relaxation?
I'd only planned to take it easy, but seeing all you've caught has definitely made me hungry.
I had planned to bring all of them to you regardless. Take as many as you please.
Hey, thanks. In that case, why don't we eat together? You can leave all the cooking to me.
Sedith B rank for Hilda.
Oh,
Oh,
Sedith.
here we
Just
go.
wait before you...
Ah,
I see you are indulging in a bit of reading. You are fond of books, I take it?
Yes, reading's one of my favorite pastimes. I was just finishing up, actually, so I think I'll...
That is most fortuitous.
Fortuitous? How do you figure?
Come with me. I have a story to share with you.
This should be good.
Once upon a time, deep in the cold mountains, there lived a lazy fox and an industrious squirrel. The squirrel worked tirelessly all day long, while the fox did nothing but lounge around and play. When autumn came, the squirrel hurriedly gathered up acorns for the winter.
This is the fox and no, this is the squirrel and grasshopper story.
A biting winter fell upon the land. The mountains, caked in snow, concealed all nourishment from sight. The hungry fox went to the squirrel's dwelling, but the squirrel had locked up tight and gone to sleep. Every so often, the squirrel would wake, enjoy a nibble of an acorn, and then return to an easy slumber. The fox, on the other hand, with nowhere else to turn, was forced to scrounge for food in the bitter cold of the forest. Forlorn and hungry, he wandered in solitude all through the winter, until spring came once more. And so it is to this very day that foxes are denied the comforts of hibernation.
Ah, I really learned something about foxes. I read lots of fairy tales like that when I was little. But the lazy fox and the industrious squirrel, huh? That one I don't think I've heard before.
That is not surprising, considering I wrote it.
Oh, you wrote it?
I did. When Flame was young, she loved fairy tales more than I would read them to her often. This one, however, is a more recent creation. I wrote it for the benefit of the children in the monastery. So, what do you think? I'm curious to hear what sort of impression it made on you.
It's so cute!
You found it to be cute?
I can just see it now. You writing fairy tales for your little sister. That's just the cutest thing. Honestly, to me, you usually come across as stern and overly perceptive. But now I know you have a sweet side, too. I feel like I'm seeing you in a whole new light.
That is not what I was hoping to hear.
Who was I going to pair Felix up with? Well, he has his pick. Let's do his Setith B rank, though.
Hello, Felix. Training alone again, I see.
Spying on me again, I see.
It is not my intention to spy. I am merely concerned about you. I do not think you have been keeping your friends at a distance because you dislike them personally. Rather, I think what bothers you is their concept of proper knighthood. Is that not so?
You really have been watching me closely. You're correct. I don't understand why they revere knighthood. I won't be friends with anyone who believes in that nonsense.
What about Ingrid?
Do you feel that way because of what happened in the tragedy of Dusker? I have heard the story. Your brother was one of the royal knights. He gave his life to defend the prince.
My brother was doing his job. My father is the real problem. When my brother's armor was brought back to the castle, do you know what he said? He died like a true knight. Chivalry begets the worship and glorification of death. Am I alone in finding that grotesque?
It's not quite accurate.
I suppose you'll excommunicate me for blaspheming like this.
Probably not.
That is all. I am not a knight, so I have no intentions of lecturing you about chivalry. So long as one's conduct is consistent with the teachings of the goddess, it is up to the individual to decide right from wrong.
In that case, I'd like you to formally pardon me for not having friends.
You require no such pardon. This is merely advice from an old man to a younger one. As unwavering as your convictions may be, the others also feel strongly about their beliefs. If you hate all those whose beliefs are different from yours, you will hate everyone eventually. People with exactly the same beliefs as you simply do not exist. You do not have to change your beliefs, of course.
Facts.
But you do have to accept that others feel differently. That is my advice to you. I will speak no more of it.
Seth, can I ask one thing? Why are you going out of your way to tell me this? Why bother with me at all?
Because I trust you. Now that I've heard what you have to say, I trust you even more. I am also a rather eccentric person. I thought you and I might get along.
I see. You've gone to so much trouble. I may have to start making an effort as well.
Good. Do not take this the wrong way, but I hope you will surpass my expectations.
How is he supposed to take that other than, I don't expect much from you? Because that's really what that sounds like, not gonna lie. Ingrid?
Ingrid, are you familiar with the story of the King of Liberation and the 10 elites of Fodlan?
Of course.
I mean, most people are.
They were the heroes who struck down evil with the power of the sacred weapons, protecting our land and people. Their strength was passed down through the ages, manifesting itself in the crests some of us are born with.
Yes, the 10 elites certainly possessed great power. But does that make them worthy of worship?
I imagine you ask because they later fought amongst themselves, turning on one another, ravaging the land.
Precisely. Initially, Nemesis and the 10 elites worked together to bring peace to Fodlan. But soon their ambitions got the best of them, and they clashed, using their sacred weapons on anyone they chose, strong and weak alike. What I mean to say is, possessing strength alone does not make one worthy of respect. Rather, one should be judged by how they choose to use that strength.
Yes, I agree.
If you follow that logic, then you will see it also applies to those who are born with crests. Now think of how your father wishes to wed you to another family's fortune on the basis of your crest.
Yes? What of it?
These are purely inherited qualities. Is it not foolish to judge a person's value by some inherited fortune? That is all a crest is, really.
That's what I think too. Having a crest or not has no bearing on your worth as a person.
I understand that Count Galatea believes he has the right to manage your affairs. I am certain he has his own share of problems,
proof of that.
And I do not wish to
meddle or lay blame.
But if there is anything I should like to say to his daughter, it is this. How you live your life is up to you.
Thank you for your counsel and wisdom, Sebed. Father's hopes were dashed long ago. I will take some time to reflect on what lies ahead. My future.
Cyril, Claude, and that's it.
Sorry, Claude. You can't go past.
Huh? Ah, Cyril, it's you.
Is this the Holy Tomb?
I need to check in the Holy Tomb. You didn't say anything when we came here with Teach.
Lady Rhea said it was okay for you to go in there just that one time, but not anymore. I gotta do what Lady Rhea says. You wanna break them rules? Then you'll be her enemy. If you're trying to do that, I'll have to fight you.
Fine, I get it.
He is not budging for anything.
I wouldn't hesitate to make an enemy of Rhea if it came to that. But I'd rather not fight with you. So I'll back up. For now.
Why is that?
Does it matter?
Dunno. With your status, you could smack me to the ground and walk right over me.
I guess. But I wouldn't. We're friends.
I thought you were the kind of guy who'd smack down just about anybody if you needed to.
If there was really no other choice, then...
Alright then, I'll tell you.
He would.
I swore I'd change this world so that those without status are no longer oppressed. Though you were never one of the people I was hoping to save. I never knew that there were people in Elmira in your kind of situation. I realized that my own perspective was too narrow. You helped me realize that. So, I owe you.
Did you just say you're all about saving people who are oppressed? Really?
I did. Is it so strange to hear that from me?
It's just... You reminded me of Lady Rhea there for a second. Lady Rhea always tried to save us folks without any status in the world. Like when she let an outsider like me stay at the monastery. That was real nice. She brought in those kids from Ramire village when they lost their parents, and...
Well, I'm not a religious man. I'm sure Rhea wouldn't want to be lumped in with a guy like me.
Lady Rhea didn't do those things because the goddess told her she should. She did it because she wanted to. I can tell you that.
I see. In that case, maybe I don't need to make an enemy of her. Thanks, Cyril. I think you've brought me a step closer to my dream.
Thanks to you too, Claude. If I was able to help you, then that makes me happy.
Well, Felix, you get your pick a woman. I really have no idea. I could pair up the two tsunderes for fun. Although really, I'm kind of leaning Mercedes for no real reason, I guess. I just think it would be cute. Ah, to hell with it.
Do you need something? Let's hear it.
Oh, no, I don't need anything. I was just hoping to talk to you, Felix.
When I said you could be near me, I meant on the battlefield. You're pushing it a little too far. You better not start calling me Emil.
You know, I'm not just using you as a stand-in for my brother. I don't mean to upset you. But I've come to realize that you two don't have that much in common after all.
I don't understand. Why are you hanging around me if not to replace your brother?
It's not that I want to be near Emil, but I want to be near you.
What?
That shocked face.
How embarrassing. It must sound like I'm coming on to you.
A little bit.
Regardless, you've made it clear that you don't want me around.
No. It's not that.
Good. Then I'll continue to spend time at your side.
What a perplexing creature.
What's that? Did you say something? Never mind that. Why don't we go out for a nice cup of tea?
I can't think of a reason to refuse your invitation, so I suppose I have to.
Oh my god, he's blushing. Tsundere mode activated. Or should I just say dere mode? Everyone else, I'm sorry, there aren't enough dudes to go around this time. And I am out of time and things to do this week. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here, though. It's starting to get a little late, and I have no idea how long this mission is going to take. So, having said that, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out.